Hello YouTube, my name is The Ferret. I'm watching Egypt EU Skyle. Standard disclaimer, if you don't like the sound of my voice, please go to the main menu, please go to mute. That will shut me up instantly and you can get on with the game however you want. In any case, let's look at the teams at the moment. From the looks of it, Blue's got more DOMs on at the moment. I think that's because of the recent switch, so they're set to win this game, but you can't really tell with an attacking defending team. Otherwise though, in terms of actual class choices, we actually, good red team. Blue team's a little admin heavy, but it's reasonable. It can actually make a go of that.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Doors open. Slow moving doors. I see a real difference with Egypt in my opinion. Now, red team spam firing into those areas. Nice little cut off areas. Now, no Ubers from blue so far. Now, that's standard fare really. You really should be actually throwing out Ubers, making way out there. But this red team, the absence of Ubers, just keep firing. Just keep them in that spawn area. Ah, okay, here we go. Blue team finally got it together. Yell there, nice trolling work there. Actually push that Uber all the way back. Now that will, make Blue's push quite a lot harder. Now I think what we remember with this particular level at the moment is that considering where the doors are to the point, it's actually a very short distance, but quite open. Oh, you made that. I think you caught the heavy napping. You died, but almost got that point. Okay, Blue are finally getting together, moving in. However, red team isn't really dead yet. They are just falling back, but will come back in if that point is threatened. Nice work there from Yell. Good work so far from this guy. Now, red team isn't dead. They should move back in when they sense a bit of weakness. There's Gambit. Attempting the not so well known, not so great Dockler strategy of attempting to gain health on the move. In any case, red have regained the point. Well, we never gained it in the first place, but blue haven't really managed to, stay on the point. Red are always seemingly there, not really dying. Okay, blue are getting together. Here comes the red team trying to counter it. Now blue need to stick this down. Every time they get on that point, they always get repulsed, and they need to get firmly in place with that. Nice work, Max Lol there. Max Hole, sorry. Medic nearly caps it for the win. This blue team is really throwing themselves at this point, but this red team is just, constantly keeping on and keeping up the pressure. Finally, that was it. Oh, taunt cap there went wrong, but sniped. Now that's a good 5 minutes on the clock there. Should make it. Oh yeah, so I'll figure out my channel name afterwards. If that's okay. Yeah, okay. Now this is the next move up point. The thing I like about Egypt is a lot of high walls. It's a very top-heavy vertical map. Now what red should be doing here is just basically falling back, making sure that the enemy don't flank them. However, Gambit still doing the Dockler strategy. He does have a lot of health and a lot of medic. Maybe he could be used as a human shield, but we'll never know. Now, red team, they're still kind of threatening first point. They're a bit overextending on the left and not really keeping an eye on the right side. However, then you go to the previous point, they should do well. They're actually defending quite well away from their actual point, which means they've got a lot of room to back up on. Peg there, trying to build in the face of the enemy. Not advised. I know he's using minis, but it's... The problem is, minis are really handy if you want a spot situation, but the problem is when you build them right in front of the enemy and they just don't get built in time, it's kind of a waste. In any case, Blues are trying to move up, but I can't really see much of a major effort. Red are just pretty much maintaining their grounds. Okay, Blue's beginning to get the move up here. Then she's starting to, you know, take and hold ground. Now that's the important thing, you need to hold this area. There are a complete mess of reds all over their point. That red team is still alive. Now, one thing that's actually quite commendable with this team is they're using their ground properly. They're not like rushing out there, hard defending the area. They get battered up, they come back, let the medics heal them up, and then move back out there again. Now, that's the thing you've got to remember with this game is that the red team have a significantly longer respawn time than blue team does. So actually, numbers for them are quite vital. I mean, too many times we've seen like red teams, you know, go out there, throw all their guys out on the line, end up with nothing, and then, yeah, they basically cave as soon as then blue come in for another assault. Nice one from Kasuki there, just like whips down that heavy. Kasuki there, trying to hold ground, but no, he's lost that, I'm afraid. Trying to hold that teleporter. Now blue really need that teleporter to kind of keep and hold that ground. But this red team though tried to counter attack and just basically backhanded the blue team. Now that is a cocky red engineer right there, trying to build a sentry that far into blue lines. Even without teleport, actually no sentry, so gets punished by Yume there. Yeah, engineers shouldn't be really that far forward. They should be more towards the back, holding a key strategic area, and you know, letting the team have a bit of shelter when you know they get battered quite badly for some reason. It's Gambit again, attempting to destroy the spy with a chocolate bar. Tests were inconclusive. Now, red team nearly run out of time here. Blue team, sorry. Red team doing very nicely. And I mean, second one's not even been anywhere near capped yet. Ooh, nice crit sticky there from Lord Krolik. Okay, what's happening with this guy?
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Kensuke there, threatening the sentries. Is he going to make it? Oh no, no. His last minute attempt to win the game was backstabbed to oblivion. I thought he was going to do something good there. I've been watching that guy. He's pretty good. Now this is bad. Red team have already pushed blue team back to first point. True that. You could get. I think the engineer was expecting himself to get that far in. Well, that was a whitewash. You know, blue team just never really got off the ground with that game. They came out the doors, no real Ubers to begin straight away with, and red team just kept spamming the doors, which a good tactic.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Okay, team switch. Let's see what's going on with the teams. Well, red team, formerly blue team, is a bit depleted. Blue team doing very well. How they adapt to the attack, I don't know. That remains to be seen.
3, 2, 1.
Doors are open. Blue is inching out. There goes an Uber. There's a Pyro. Beirut moving out. I think the Medic and the Pyro got lost a bit. I think Pyro went one way, Medic went to follow, Pyro went then the other way. I think on the other side of the map there was a demo Uber. Got rid of some stuff. General chaos happening. Again, Gambit going for the chocolate bar strategy. Insofar not the most successful of strategies or tactics, but no, He is being a bit of a threat. I mean, clearly that is an obvious fake deception there, trying to lure him into friendship. They don't bite and decide to kill him straight away. Now, blue are struggling to move out here. Mini sentries being annoying. I mean, everybody hates those things. Okay, blue are streaming out once more. Red team are on it. Already in there, keeping an eye on things, staying on the point. However, I think blue team may move in the kill. Now, here's the thing. This red team are taking too many casualties here and there, and they just don't have the reserves to back up retaking the point. Medic Ubering an engineer. I think that's a smell of desperation right there, but to be fair, you know, take a point. Better use it rather than lose the thing. Successfully capped for blue. 5 minutes on the clock. Reasonable amount of time. I'll actually say compared to some other maps like Dust Bowl and Gold Rush, the times for this map are a bit stingy. Gambit moderating his heavy strategy for the upward pyro slap pan set strategy, and is immediately hunted down. Okay, this red team are having to back up a bit. Blue team is ever so inching forward. And then... Okay, now the big problem with that main arch area up there is, you get a nice couple of sentries down underneath it. Wherever they pop over the top, sentries shoot them, push them back, you know, get them from there. Now the real money of this map is getting around the flank, getting around the sides. If you can do that as a blue team, you've pretty much won this game. However, you know, an Uber Down man will do the job as well. A whole mob of blue down men will do the job. And that was pushed. Yeah, now that's the difference right there. Now, that red team just kept dying and dying. Ideally, you need to stay alive, really, to hold the area.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Doors open, lumberingly, slowly, but consistent. So actually, is the leftmost door for blue team actually opens faster than the other two. Now, blue team doesn't look to be moving out. There goes an Uber. That's what they needed. But blue team isn't really, moving out as enthusiastic as one would expect. But you can't try to see the coast is clear and then kind of move out if I feel like it. Now, am I there? Oh dear, left alone but as a medic. Unfortunate. Now, this red team is keeping up the pressure, keeping the doors closed, Nice stab there from a pulse fire. Gets it heavy. Now is the problem when you keep an eye on the doors too much. Keep an eye on what's going on around you. But to be fair to red though, they're holding this quite well. Blue team is trying to move up. That's an interesting use of the dispenser there from that yell there. Makes basically a porous bit of cover and fires from behind it. Now blue team is eventually getting organised. Red team have, gone again. It's Gambit once more. Going for the spy crab. Now everybody does know the spy crab is an endangered species, but I'm afraid these blue team members are utterly ruthless in killing it off. Now, red are feeling that point. It's getting taken. If blue can keep up the pressure, they'll have this point. But there doesn't be too many up there. Maybe the trip's taking too long. Maybe they're delayed by something else. Maybe there's a bad respawn time. Oh, stabbage. Okay, now all blue's now got to do is go for the last point. Now, here's the thing I've been seeing so far. Red has not had any engineers. They are kind of essential in defence. And immediately, Blue Doorman and Medic have attacked the point and took it. That was a straight rollover, that was, from first to second.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Slowly lumbering doors open once more. And immediately red fire all the gaps. It's the right thing to do. And then there's a bit of an early popped Uber there. Now, you traditionally can't really get at the enemy when they're in spawn. Not the best time to Uber up. They're going to be inching their way forward now, trying to take out the lost ground. Being a bit wary of any ambushes. There goes a blue buff. Uber and Engineer, okay. Not a primary choice for candidate. Okay, Yell's going for it. I do love aggro engineers, you know. I've got a shotgun, I've got nothing to lose. I'm gonna go kill some people, you know. It's all good. Ooh. Kajodi there just didn't see the well, I think he did see the sniper. He dodged, but sniper was keeping up. Hit blue. Eventually managed to overrun this point. Where is sentry though for this red team? Okay. Now, the thing is that nice entrance up there. Good flanking angle for a blue team. If you don't cover that properly, you know, blue will, you know, be able to get out. Ooh, unlucky charge there for A-balls there. Gets thrown up into the air rather than forwards. Now, this is where the grace period comes in for red team. It takes a long time to get from downstairs to upstairs on this map. So actually, if you can just waylay blue for most of the game, you can actually really just hold the point quite well. 10 minutes on the clock though, so that's going to be quite difficult to do. Now, yeah, if Red have a teleporter up, there should actually be a reasonably fair fight for them now. They have all the advantage in their favour. Long lines to get to the main front line, and you know, keep this up. They should be okay. Now Blue's beginning to threaten that. There goes a red counter Uber. That's very good. I like a good counter Uber here and there. You do need them to break up any opposition that, you know, blue team will build up. Because what traditionally blue teams will do is they'll kind of get more towards close to the point, build up, and then go for one big charge rather than going in dribs and drabs. The team that goes in like 1-2 guys at a time will just lose from sheer attrition. So what you need really is one of those, you know, red Uber gets in there, breaks up those huge blue clumps, you know, waiting to charge in, and you know, you preserve the game for quite a bit longer. And so far, Steve Edging has done a pretty good job just keeping blue away. And you know, blue haven't been attacking in great force yet. Now, assassin there, a little bit under threat. Now he's playing Brass Beast heavy. Now personally, I never really gone with the Brass Beast as a heavy. I found them lovely damage. The wind-up time though took too long, and the movement speed was atrocious. It basically means as soon as you wound up, people just leave, and it was like, oh great, I've got nothing to shoot. If you're playing a static defender though, oh great gun. It does make you quite feared, you know, in a much more static game. Now, blue team, why haven't they capped that point? They had it right there. Oh, okay, very good, they got that. Will there be some action on the last point? Do you have a spy cap? Yes, it was a spy cap. And they're so classic in these you know, attack-defend matches. Or you just throw an Uber in, because that's what you do nowadays. I'm not sure what we're trying to do there. I think the central's the other side, and he's aiming for the other side. Now, I never particularly like, you know, playing when I play medic. I don't like Ubering soldiers. I find that they just don't have the damage output of like a Demo Man, a Heavy, or a Pyro. So if you've got a sentry like that, you really need one of those more higher dealing damage classes to get through that thing. Soldier can just take too long. Now, this is where quite a bit of the action is these little mid-tunnels here. This is the last point where Reds start attacking in. A lot of close quarter fighting. You know, it can be quite excitable in here. If blue can actually, you know, get their stuff together, hold these tunnels, it is eventually a victory for them. Well, I'll say eventually, it will come down to skill at the end of the day. Those two red teams do pretty well though. They're counter-attacking here and there, they're keeping an eye on the flanks. They're making sure blue's not too stable. As soon as the blue team's got a nice bit of, you know, safe spot, you know, put up a nice sentry, you know, dispenser, hammock and whatnot, you know, they can come back, recharge, get there in time, and then they'll eventually push beyond that. You want to keep that blue team destabilised. Now, the other nice thing with this map is that Beirut's on the run. Okay, Blue making a bit of a push here. No, just no. Oh, there's another spy cap. Oh, desperate last defense there. And that was capped. I'm not sure what happened there. I mean, blue teams just suddenly came out of the woodwork and just pushed. I mean, red team for the most part were actually keeping blue at bay, but maybe they're dying a bit fast. I couldn't tell. Okay, this is round 3. Okay, teams haven't really scrambled yet. Maybe they're due for a scramble at some point. In terms of the class choices, I would say, you know, well, this red team, you know, the previous blue team, been doing, you know, well as they are, so I don't think they're going to change much. The blue team, however, yeah, the class choices look, you know, supportive of a good push. Maybe one too many snipers, as you know. I'll prefer if you see my stuff.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Doors open up. And once more Gambit attempts the heavy Doppler strategy, which again doesn't work. Now Vara's out. Kensuke's playing medic this time. Nice of him to do that. Unfortunately, I don't think the Uber lasted, you know, within the right place at the right time, and it didn't get to the root of the problem where that sentry was. Red in so far, actually keeping blue bottled up quite nicely. Doing a reasonably good job. Yeah, this is the thing. This blue team is getting right in there, getting into their spawn doors, making it very difficult for blue to strike out. E-Bells there, made a break for it. Unfortunately, is punished. Now, teams don't be getting out of doors here. I can't really see many blue Ubers now. You know, blue need more Ubers here. Red are certainly using them. I did see a blue Uber at the start, but it just didn't really make as much progress as people were expecting. Three minutes on the clock. This is looking a bit dire. You know, this first map is really quite a killer, actually. The entire team can lose the game with a really, you know, stingy amount of time. There goes the Blueber. Can they break through the enemy hordes? Well, no, the enemy are scattering. They're making sure they're not getting in range of any of those rockets. Now that it's gone, they're coming back in for the kill again. Which, to be fair, you know, is exactly what you should be doing. You can't really do anything against a Uber, so there's no point saying against it. Gambit, once more, tries the Doppler strategy. Still doesn't work. E-Bow's on the point. Ravenholm and Annoying Pac-Man. They're going for this. They are eventually clearing that area. They need some help, ideally. Now, nice work from Sniper there. Kajodi 53. Snipers aren't usually known to be, you know, achieve the objective. They're usually more of a stand-backer shot, but this guy, nice work, gets in there. 5 minutes, stingy amount of time given for this map. Now, blue team have really got to push in there. You know, go in deep, hard as possible, all the way. You know, if I don't do it quickly and fast enough, you know, they're going to get nowhere. Now, this red team doesn't seem like the red team we saw, you know, first match. They are losing ground here. They're trying to counter-attack, but blue's keeping that pressure up. And a flying down man goes in. Can he take up sentry defences? He's trying. Failing. Oh, okay, you did it in the end. Where's the rest of the blue team? Then he's going now. Red team, you know, fixed the situation. Now, they've got a bit of a breather here. Doesn't seem blue team move it up. Jody there, desperately playing Sniper. Yet, nah, unfortunately there, he was a bit out of area. He got caught behind enemy lines, roughly. Now, this blue team really needs actually a good assault engineer. Get somebody in there, build a teleport and sentry real quick. Get the guys to the front line. For this red team, it's good, but not amazingly good. If they take too many cashes, they will go down. But they're counter-attacking very nicely. They're doing what they did, you know, two rounds ago, pushing blue away, and when everything gets tough, they just retreat back. Now this blue team is using Noggin. However, red team's using its crits. Now blue team is trying to go for the flank. It's a good idea actually. If you get the flank, get round the sides. Eborz is going for it, playing down man. Annoying Medic going for it now. Blue has a real chance here. Can they maximise on it? No. This is what happened last time. It seems this blue team makes a push, does some damage, but then never really capitalises on it. Two and a half minutes on the clock. They've still got some time to make a comeback, but you know, unless they can consistently keep dealing damage to red team, keep hitting caches, they aren't going to be making any progress. Having the big surge every now and again is well and good, but if you don't really, you know, follow up on that, you're not going to make any gains. Max up, nice bit of pyro work in the tunnel there, keeping that sniper destabilised. Maxholt, unlucky there for Maxholt, gets taken down. I think he was holding an entire blue advance by himself. It's that crits demo man, kills off a load of people. Kensuke's on that already. Now the thing is here, I mean, we've got some guys in blue who are really making an effort, but it doesn't feel that their entire team is throwing their effort behind them. Now 1 minute 30 on the clock. This is, you know, danger time here. They really ought to be actually, you know, getting in and around the area, crushing those last bits of defences, but they haven't got to that stage yet. Nice supercharge from Maya. I think probably blocked up a tunnel. And that's what we're seeing here, is red team keeping an eye on that, you know, flank, and just making sure blue stay out of there. Blue hasn't been able to, you know, properly stay in there and hold it. Well, look, the red team is just keeping an eye on that, throwing crits up when needs be, and flushing them out. Yeah, that's good work from red, to be fair. It's good counter-attack work. It's balls to the wall time for blue here. They really need to do something. All it seems like at the moment is that red team just keeps solidifying their defences. Now it seems that part of the problem is that blue are trying really hard to get rid of that sentry, and they just aren't able to. That engineer is really on the ball, keeps an eye on that. I mean, who is it? Beirut. Nice work from that guy. Keeps built, keeps it up. You know, maybe it's destroyed. And yeah, that was a solid game there from red. They just kept blue back. You know, didn't allow them to get close. Once or twice, you know, the line buckled here and there, but you know, they came back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Doors open. Okay. There goes the bloober. Oh, lovely. Oh, what happened there? Heavy got suddenly surprised by a sentry. You know, he was going out with the gloves there. It's a lovely tactic to go with. You get the speed out, you move up the field, get Heavy right in the middle of the prop danger there, but didn't really come off. Didn't expect that sentry to be up. Now, red team are doing quite nicely. They're defending quite well, although blue team is making its way out. This team is pushing quite a bit better. Well, I am sorry if you would like to, you know, shut me up. There is a vote menu to do that, but I know that's just plain trolling. Yeah, he goes back to the match. Nice work from Baldrian there. Takes up the heavy there with a nice stab. This red team, again doing like the previous team, just keeps the blue team bottled up. Haven't seen really too many more Ubers beyond here. Maxol comes back out again with Medic. Unfortunately, I think too many people died. Now, this red team, red Uber goes off. Countering the blue Uber. Now, you're getting in the way. Oh, that's lovely troll work there. Just gets in the way of the Uber. Now, Max Hole there just couldn't oh, dear. Kensuke gets a nice Crockett out there. Takes that heavy out. I think that's the second Uber that team have tried. And it just didn't come off again. I'm not sure what's happening with the rest of the blue team. When they see that Uber go out, they should, support that advance. But they're just not. This is disastrous. I mean, this blue team can barely get out. They're having to fire around corners. Gambit once more. This time I think he's got some more sandwich strategy. I think he may attempt to throw a sandwich down as a trap to enemy teammates that throw him to a lure. The bait is set. Will they pick up the sandwich? The sandwich seems to have just disappeared. In any case, Gambit attempts to attack the wall. Not the best of strategies, but still the rest of the team are compensating. In any case, do it on the other front. Now, can blue team make a push of this? Red team are throwing everything they have at that door. It just didn't come off. Here comes blue. This blue team are just really trying to push. They're really trying to, push up. This red team is always there. They just don't die. Oh, Spy Cap trying to get rid of that sentry in Skier. Here comes Tarek. It's an Uber, countered by another Uber. Trying to take out the Deman and shoot him up. Can he do anything with this? Okay, blue are really going for it now. Red team's mostly on fire, hurt. Okay, red are looking a bit peaky here. They're not looking on form. Where is blue team? This is not the most perfect opportunity for them to attack, but they're just not attacking. Okay, 50 seconds on the clock. Now blue have begun to cap. Need to get this now. The problem is red team are going to be harassing that point. If they don't, they can't. Nobody's on the point. Nobody's actually capping, I'm afraid. You guys need to stay on the point. Tricky. And there we go. 3 minutes now. That stingy amount of time. Nice work from that Spy there. Just get rid of that heavy. Now, the thing is, this blue team needs to push as hard as they can, as soon as they can. If they don't, they're just going to lose this match. As I said before, this is a very, very stingy amount of time. I mean, nothing like the original maps. Perhaps this could be considered more of an advanced map for advanced players. This is not very, noob friendly at all, this map. Tarek's moving up and around. Been doing good work so far. Hopefully you can turn the tide with this. As Max Hollow as well. I think they're the same team, clan, whatever. Okay, are they making this work? Red are holding. Blue are generally advancing, but I don't know what it is with blue team. They just seem to run out of guys at the most critical moment. Now Gambit there. I think surprise panning strategy nearly trolling worthy there. I mean, this man is a grand strategist. The entire game plays like a douche, only to suddenly strike when people least expect it. And you got to respect that commitment right there. He went to fluff up three entire games just to really get that one kill. In any case, blue team is now got to move in. Minute 50 on the clock. Are they going to just generally wade in there? Which they need to. Stuff is dying. Blue team needs to move in. And who's that on front? Max Hole going for it. Dying. Where's blue team? Looks like they've been waylaid actually, from the looks of it, but they just, again, they got there but didn't really move up. Yeah, I think this blue team has been, you know, I think they had a chance there, but then they just didn't, they really came off.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
This blue team, I'm not sure what's happening with this blue team here. They just can't seem to bring their force to bear. It's going to come down to another panicked attack here. They can. I have a feeling that Red have reformed their defences already. Now Blue needs to throw everything they have into this attack. They can't. Well, obviously game lost, but it's just this game seems very much suited to defending here.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Red counter Uber. Just keeps Blue away. Yelled at him, trying to move in for the point. He's really going for it. Outnumbered. Outdamaged. There goes Tarek. Oh, stabbed. Nice work there from Gambit. You know, possible threat emerging over the horizon. Nah, get rid of that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that was a convincing win there for Red. I mean, this is a very easy defensible map, I'd have to say.